Yo, what up? What's poppin'? Back at it again with another video for y'all. And I was just wanting to chat with y'all, but first and foremost, thank God it's Friday. Thank God we woke up this morning. Today is another opportunity for us to be great, and today is another opportunity for us to create our own reality. And also, too, happy New Music Friday. I'm gonna be doing a review to Denzel Curry and his group The Scythe new EP that they released today. But this is another hip hop related question because when it comes down to underground hip hop, like Funk Volume, Strange Music, Rhyme Sayers Entertainment, when it comes down to underground hip hop, you know what I mean? Underground hip hop, they did have like the YouTube community like in a chokehold with battle rap leagues, Grind Time Now, URL, King of the Dot. You know what I mean? Underground hip hop, like YouTube was pretty much like the home for underground hip hop. But I just got a question for y'all because in the year of like 2011, 2011 was like the year for like white rappers, Yelawolf, Mac Miller, and Machine Gun Kelly. Like 2011 was like their year, but I think like in 2010 or 2011, Mac Miller came out with his mixtape Best Day Ever, and he also released his album Blue Slide Park, and he also had another mixtape called Kids Kicking Incredibly Dope Shit. But I just got a question because in 2010, this independent artist, Hopsin, he came out with his album Raw, and it was like, I believe it was like his first album on Funk Volume when Funk Volume had existed at the time. Yeah, like he came out with his Raw album, and during this time, it seems like at this time, like Funk Volume, they had Hopsin, they had Swizz, and Damian Ritter was like in charge. I don't think Dizzy Wright was like signed yet, but I just got a question. What if Hopsin signed Yelawolf to Funk Volume while Yelawolf was on the come up? Because Hopsin and Yelawolf, they was actually on a song together alongside with Paul Wall and Travis Barker, I believe. And Hopsin, I think they even performed together. I believe they went on tour together. But yeah, yeah, my fellow Hopsin fans, my fellow Yelawolf fans, Slamerican fans, do y'all feel it would have been dope if Hopsin signed Yelawolf to Funk Volume while Yelawolf was on the come up? Let's have a discussion about this. I'm gonna give you my answer like I do as always. If Hopsin signed Yelawolf to Funk Volume while Yelawolf was on the come up, it would have been decent. Hopsin and Yelawolf got a lot in common. They're both skateboarders. You know what I mean? Like Hopsin as a rapper, he's also a skateboarder, and Yelawolf is a skateboarder too. But you see, the skateboarding community, they actually have more respect for artists like Hopsin, for artists like Yelawolf. See, the skateboarding community, they had beef with Lupe Fiasco because Terry Kennedy had beef with Lupe Fiasco. Terry Kennedy, as a skateboarder, he even did a diss track aimed at Lupe Fiasco called Kick Push Pass because the skateboarding community, they took offense. They took offense to the song Kick Push by Lupe Fiasco. But yeah, like, and yeah, Lupe Fiasco is in my top five. I love Lupe Fiasco. I feel the song Kick Push is a masterpiece, but the skateboarding community took offense to that song. But you see, with Hopsin and Yelawolf, the skateboarding community has plenty of respect for both of these artists. But yeah, if Hopsin signed Yelawolf to Funk Volume, it would have been decent. We would have got more Hopsin and Yelawolf collaborations, and like a Hopsin and yeah, like the songs that Hopsin and Yelawolf were on together, they were dope. They sounded amazing, and we would have got more collaborations. Like but that's the thing. Yellow Wolf, like in 2010, 2011, Yelawolf has signed to Shady Records with Eminem, and the song that caught Eminem's attention was the song Pop the Trunk. And you see, in 2011, Yelawolf had released his Radioactive album, and his Radioactive album is fire, but it seems like on his Radioactive album, when people got the news that Eminem was signing a white rapper, like, you know what I mean? Like there was like a lot of producers that wanted to work with Yelawolf, and you see, Yelawolf was actually like the first white rapper to be signed to Shady. But if Yelawolf signed to Funk Volume, I feel it would have been pretty cool. Hopsin, Yelawolf, Dizzy Wright, Jaron Benton, Swizz. It would have been pretty nice. Yelawolf definitely would have made some classics with Funk Volume. And you see, now that Yelawolf is off Shady, Yelawolf doing his own thing independently, Slamerican. And just like with Hopsin, now that Funk Volume ended, Hopsin is doing his own thing independently too with his label Undercover Prodigy. But yeah, if Hopsin signed Yelawolf to Funk Volume, I feel it would have been nice. Again, my fellow Hopsin fans, my fellow Yelawolf fans, let's chat. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on my channel, comment, share, like the video. Love y'all.